watching my Encore series. These are videos and performances regarding myself and my teaching and tutorials going way back when, some as much as 6 years ago. Also, these are some of my more popular videos. Hope you enjoy it. This is the Encore series from Kurt Thompson and TRUMPETSIZZLE. Please watch. And don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. I'll see you in the next one.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yes, folks, I found this little contraption online, and I'm going to be doing an experiment, so I'm going to make a couple of subsequent videos on this to let you know what happens. I'm actually doing this just to increase my power and volume. I don't know if you figured this out. I don't really need to increase my range, and I definitely don't need to increase my endurance. But power, I'm all for being the most dominant, powerful brass player anytime, any place, anywhere, baby. And let's just see what this does. I just did like, what, 10 reps of that, and feel there's something going on. Now, this is an isometric activity, kind of, because you actually have a device. So, I mean, you're actually doing, you know, an exercise, where isometric means you're kind of like tensing muscles against themselves. You know, kind of like if you just kind of grip your fist, go like that, that's kind of isometrical. Where if you had something that you were squeezing, that would be just more of a regular type of calisthenic exercise. So, for those of you who follow my stuff, I think you might get a kick out of what happens. I like to give things a decent amount of time, so I'm going to give this little contraption here about a month to see what happens and see if I notice when I get ready to blow. In fact, I might get out my old trusty decibel meter. Remember that one from a couple years ago? And the threshold of pain, if you remember watching that one and the new one I just put out, the threshold of pain for your ears is 130 decibels. Now, if you watched that one from a couple years ago, which I just recently kind of edited, I got my double A up to 126.5. Folks, now that's trained whistleblowing loud. And then I included a couple examples where, you know, I buried the band with that note. What I would like to see is if this guy can get me up to that 130 mark on my double A. Yes, that would be cool. That means anybody that I don't like would experience the threshold of pain at 130 decibels on my double A. Yes, it will become a legitimate weapon of vengeance. And you too can be able to exact revenge on people that rub you the wrong freaking way. So, for those of you who play trumpet, watch my progress on this little contraption. And by the way, I'm thinking that even if you don't play trumpet, guys, this could be a wonderful Christmas gift for your girlfriend or wife. You know what I'm talking about, baby? Yes, so even if she doesn't play trumpet or is not a musician, you still may want to order this for her. Get my drift? Let's exit with a little bit more exercise here. Ready? Thanks again for watching this video. I hope that you got something out of it. Sometimes I make a video just to make you laugh. A lot of times I make a video to educate you on something and maybe even help solve a problem. So I hope something like that occurred for you in this video. And while you're at it, again, subscribe, click on my website link, and go on to the next video. It's lovely out here. Have a great day. Hey, I'm Kurt Thompson, and you're at Your Brass Instructor. Check out all my videos. You're going to find a lot of great, helpful information. My main niche is upper register, high range, power, and endurance. Would you trade $200 to add 4 notes to your range?
You remember my little friend? Of course you do.
I've been working on it for a month now, and I figured out the way to do this. The way to do it is to do it fast and for a lot of reps. And so I've noticed just a feeling of more solid structure here in my corners, a little bit better flexibility, and my endurance. So I've noticed 3 things. Just a little bit more grip here in the embouchure, and my flexibility seems just to be crazy awesome. And endurance, you know, just play and play and play, and I'm not really getting that tired. So what I've been doing, and there's a big time drill factor. I got 3 rubber bands on here, and you're not supposed to, I don't think, have that many. You think the way they have it graded is they have the rubber bands graded as a lightweight, medium, heavy, so forth and so on, and using only 1 rubber band. But I started off with 1 rubber band, and that was just so easy. And so I don't know if you can tell, but I got, probably hard for you to tell, I actually got 3 rubber bands, and these are the heaviest weight rubber bands that they have on there. I don't know if you can see that. 3 of them together. They're little tiny rubber bands, and I feel like this one, I might end up putting a 4th rubber band on there at some point, but right now this seems to be good. And what I've been doing is setting my phone at a minute on the timer, let it count down. What I do is I do 2 per second. So it goes something like this. Okay, that was about 10 seconds. And I feel that right away. So what I've been doing is I'll set it at 1 minute, and I was not able to actually do the full minute for probably the first 3 or 4 days, especially with 3 rubber bands. And so I've experimented with different ways, from putting it in there and squeezing. I've actually been able to squeeze these apart so they pop off. That's how hard I squeeze them. Squeeze. Which is definitely more isometrical. But this action of making this go in and out, kind of like that, yeah, there is some isometric activity, but you're really moving things along. You're kind of fighting against a resistance instead of just a static isometric. So I'll probably keep it where it's at. I do 2 1-minute rounds of this guy, and I have noticed a difference. So I think my chops are still adapting. So what I'm going to do is just keep this in a regimen, probably not up the ante anymore on it for right now. Just keep it as part of my regular regimen. It's really easy to do. I do it while I'm watching Netflix. I have a couple of my different contraptions out, including the Pete and some others, and the mouthpiece that Bud Brisboy exercise and all that. And I'll just have it all out there like a little buffet of devices, practice aids that I use. And I'll put on a Netflix show or catch up on weather, and I'll just do it then. So this is part of my practice, but I don't count it. I'm not going to lump, I'm not going to say that I practice a half an hour on these, because I'm actually multitasking. So there you have it. I think it's definitely worthy of anybody incorporating it into the routine, but I think it comes with a caveat. You can't use this in place of good old-fashioned elbow grease and nose to the grindstone work. This is not a substitute for long tones, arpeggios, for Arbenz Clark, for lip flexibilities, irons, Colin, Schlossberg. It's not a substitute for that. This is an add-on. And I feel this probably would work better for people who are already advanced and they're looking for something to kind of take them up, a notch or so. That's how I see and view this particular device. So this is not a substitute that should come before the other stuff. I don't think it's going to get you where you want to be if you substitute this instead of the hard work and the smart work that you should be doing. So anyway, if you'd like to know where you can get this at a pretty decent price, I don't sell them. I don't have anything to do with the company, but you can send me an email if you like, and you should know my email by now. It's all over the internet, so I'm not even going to tell you. You should know it by now. If you don't, then you need to do some work and find my email. Send me an email, and if you'd like to know the particulars of where to get it, it's not much money, and I think you'll be glad that you did. So I give this 2 thumbs up and my bottom lip up as well. It's definitely something I'm going to keep doing, and I expect to continue to get some results from it in a positive manner with my playing. All right, that's my story, baby, and I'm sticking to it. Subscribe, click on my website link, and go on to the next video. It's lovely out here. Have a great day. This is the Encore series from Kurt Thompson and Trumpet And don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. I'll see you in the next one.